This is the Reckless Motorcycles Batwing fairing made specifically for Harley Davidson Dyna models and motorcycles with the smaller 5-inch headlights rather than your traditional 7-inch headlight. Now this Batwing fairing is designed to make your life simple. The Batwing fairing comes pre-installed, built complete with your full pre-installed marine grade stereo system, the complete mounting kit for a quick and easy bolt-on installation, a windshield of your choice which comes in varying heights and colors, and a 2-piece marine grade wiring harness, again to make for a quick and easy bolt-on and plug-and-play installation to make your life that much easier. You can find this fairing at accessoryinternational.com. This is the Reckless Motorcycles Batwing fairing designed specifically for the Harley Davidson Dyna models and those bikes with the smaller 5-inch headlight cutouts. Now, looking at the stereo itself, let's start off with that pre-installed marine grade stereo system. It's what everybody wants to know. Is it loud enough? Is it going to give me enough sound? Well, let's start off with the radio itself. We have the Infinity PRV 250 stereo. This is going to pack all of your basic features, which include Bluetooth audio. It includes a built-in radio antenna for AM and FM music. You have your aux input here for a 3.5 millimeter aux cord. USB slots, you can use that to charge your phone, or if you have any music or multimedia content saved on a USB thumb drive, you can also plug it in there. And on this side, we also have a 12-volt power outlet, also can be used to charge your phone or just as a source of power. Now the unit itself, that Infinity PRV 250, is a marine grade unit, so you can get caught in rain, no problem. It will withstand the elements. It's got a watertight stereo face and is resistant to UV rays. So this thing is basically bulletproof. It's going to last you quite a bit of time, and it is a great, simple unit built directly into this Batwing fairing. Now as for the speakers, right in this fairing we have our kicker speakers. They are 6.5-inch speakers, and they are powered by this Infinity PRV 250, which is going to give you 200 watts of power. Now for most riders, this is going to be enough sound when you're cruising through the town, occasionally going highway speeds, and you are just trying to get music and tunes for yourself while you ride. Now if you do have a passenger that rides with you, you have the loud aftermarket exhaust, you're going on the longer touring rides, and you really want to get yourself something that you will be able to hear even when you're going at those higher cruising speeds, then we also have a 300, now we've upgraded from the 350 up to the 400 watt Rockford Fosgate marine grade amplifier. We pre-install it for you in the fairing, so it does give you plenty of more sound. It will be perfect for those riders who just want to get that extra bit of boost from those speakers. Now, for the most part, these speakers do come with Rockford Fosgate 6.5-inch, but in this specific fairing, we are using the kickers. The speaker ratings are the same. You can choose either one that you want, whether it be the Rockfords or the kickers. You let us know, we pre-install it for you. Now, the actual fairing itself, the construction is a hand-laid fiberglass construction. So what does this give you? Hand-laid fiberglass is extremely durable. It's repairable in the event that you do damage it or break it. It's lightweight, and it's going to give you just as much life as your typical motorcycle does. So even if the stereo goes bad or is outdated and you decide you want to replace it, the actual fiberglass shell will stay intact typically throughout the life of your motorcycle. As for the disassembly, the fairing is made in 2 pieces, so it makes for a real simple way of opening the fairing up. You got a couple of nuts and bolts that run down here on the bottom of the fairing, and these 3 that run across the top on this windshield insert. By removing those nuts and bolts, you can actually split the fairing in half, and that's going to give you access to all of the internal electronics. So if you do decide you want to replace something, change something, upgrade something, it's going to make it much easier so you can do that over time. Now looking at the mounting kit, Here we do include a set of mounting brackets which are already bolted onto the fairing. They do come this way from factory, so you won't have to bother with actually bolting those onto the fairing itself. And here we also have a set of fork clamps. This is used on most Dyna model motorcycles, so you can opt in to choose these fork clamps so that you can get the complete mounting kit ready to be installed onto your motorcycle. Now, looking along the edges of the fairing here, we do have a double rubber seal that runs right along the outsides of the fairing. This is going to be useful for a couple of different reasons. Number one, it's going to cut down the wind and vibration that you get when you're picking up higher speeds with your Batwing. You don't get as much air seeping in through the cracks of the two-piece construction, so that helps keep the ride noise very low while you ride, especially at those higher speeds. Also is going to help keep out any rain that you may get if you do get caught in a downpour. So real nice, and of course it's hand-laid fiberglass, so when you put these double rubber seals, it keeps those edges looking clean. You're not going to have all of those fiberglass strands which you may typically see on fiberglass products which are unfinished or don't have any rubber coverings on them. Now, as for the windshield, which is included with your Batwing fairing, you do get to choose the size and the color of the shield that you receive. You have the options of a 5-inch windshield for the shorter version, or you can go with a taller 10-inch windshield. They are both included with the fairing. It is simply up to you to choose what size you want. As for the color, you have the choices between a clear, completely transparent windshield or a lightly tinted windshield to give you slight protection from UV rays and the sun. Now, moving over to this side, you see we have a wiring harness. Again, this wiring harness is simple plug and play installation. Taking a look here, again, easy plug and play. You simply plug this harness directly into the connector. Bang, we got it set up. And then on the end of the harness, you have your positive and your negative. This is going to run directly to your battery so that you can power up the fairing. Now, overall, the Reckless Motorcycles Batwing fairing for those Dyna models and the smaller headlight is perfect for riders who want a high quality fiberglass construction, wind protection, and a premium pre-installed audio system to make for a quick and easy installation. If you have any questions for us regarding the audio system, the fairing, the construction, the mounting, the windshield, anything at all, please feel free to reach out to us at 786-242-5400. My name is Alex here at Accessories International. Thank you so much for tuning in today.